Yo, what's going on guys, it is Foxydude here, welcome back to a brand new episode of my F1 2021 Mercedes mod career mode for you guys today here on the channel. We're here for round number 8, which is the British Grand Prix, one of the AI's strongest circuits, so expect it to be a struggle. But if you haven't enjoyed today's video, feel free to drop it a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here as well. As shown on the screen, I'm still not going to let this go. 60% of you guys that are watching this video are not yet subscribed to the channel, so be sure to do me a favor and subscribe and help me out and help grow this channel. As you can see though, we're currently top of the R&D tree by quite some margin. I mean, you kind of expected that already. Obviously, this is only going to be one season trying to win the World Championship. And, of course, we have got the Mercedes-Benz, which are upgrading. So expect us to be at the front and winning a lot. But maybe not here today. But as you can see, in terms of the chassis side of things, we are currently top of that, ahead of Red Bull, Aston Martin, and then Ferrari. Looking at the aero side of things, we're again top of that. But we've got a drag update coming for the Belgian Grand Prix. And you can see that we are top of that, ahead of Red Bull, Ferrari, and Aston Martin. And then over to the power trader side of things, we are currently 4th fastest. We are going to be trying to save up to get this upgrade here for the spark plugs to give us a minor engine upgrade for the Belgian and the Italian Grand Prix. And then from that point onwards, we are then looking absolutely rosy. And then durability wise, we're there or thereabouts, still keeping ourselves in check. So let's get straight to the weekend and I'll see you there. Lads, I may have just cocked up here. I obviously used practice to use my old engine. I forgot to swap it back basically, so I'm fucked. Oh bollocks. Well, I wasn't really gonna get far anyway. We'll just see how we get along. I don't even have a setup, so this is great. How the hell has that lap put me in P8? Have you seen my engine components? They're dying, especially my turbo. I wonder if I can quickly do a quick swap of a turbocharger. Well, somehow we made it through into Q2 with our worn components by being in 13th place. Lewis Hamilton just stonks clear of everyone. Yeah, I've gone ahead and changed components. What I'm hoping for now is during the intermittent periods, if it takes away time. If it doesn't, I won't be able to go out for another run because I've already got components that are changing. So yeah, I'm just going to hope now that I've got enough time. If not, what's it, 12, 15 minutes? Short, no I don't, because it's still replacing my turbocharger, so I don't actually have any time. I literally don't, so I'm just going to call it a qualifying there, to be honest. There's nothing I can do about it. It's my own fault. I didn't change the components. Lewis goes through. Perez got from medium tyres. That'd be interesting. Yeah, we're not going to set a time. We just cocked up with the engine, which sucks. Well, there's something nice at least. We've beaten Lewis Hamilton in the rivalry. I think the race will still count, so he could technically draw it. And he could outscore me by 5, so that's still on, but that's a positive. Right, now if you know me and you know what I do when I have an awful qualifying session, I take the easy route out, and I'm just going to give myself a nice brand new engine, and I'm going to use it. Pretty much, this is what I always do. Yeah, I might end up with like 6 engines. Who cares? At least I'll get to the end of the race. Oh, gearbox. Yep, I'll have a fresh one of those as well too, please. Lovely jubbly. Right, I'll see you guys for the race.
Let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. It's Sergio Perez on pole position today, with Lance Stroll alongside. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Leclerc, Vettel, Max Verstappen and Albon. Sainz, Ocon, Hamilton, they'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. And Pierre Gasly, Kvyat, Raikkonen, Kevin Magnussen and Giovinazzi, Grosjean, Russell, Lando Norris and Daniel Ricciardo, Latifi and Thomas. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out. Then let's see who can prevail today.
Bloody hell, it's grid penalty city out here today. Lewis Hamilton, our championship rivals, got a grid penalty. So too did so many cars had grid penalties. Right, well, we're obviously here for the British Grand Prix. Now, I'm actually quite confident because in Q1 on heavily worn components, we weren't that far off the pace. So at the end of the day, though, I'm still looking to get myself into the points. Just get a point scoring finish here today. But let's see what we can do. Let's get straight into the race here now for the Grand Prix. Apparently, we've only served 5 places. We ain't done 5 places. Trust. Wait, it's only said 5. What the hell? Norris is behind me. Well, I've just changed. I've just done like 60 places worth of... I'm not complaining at all as I get through here. Oh. Oh, whoopsie. Oops, let me through. That's a good start. Oh, I've upshifted too early. I was pressing the wrong buttons. Got a 3 wide moment here. I'm going to back out of this and just let them fight it out. And then try and duck underneath them if we can. Got to be careful of Grosjean, who's going to try and sneak up our inside. See if we can get past here. I'm boxed in again. Nothing I can do. Oh, this is frustrating. Oh, that was close. And towards Maggots and Beckett's. We should get the run here. We do so. And then lose it. Managed to get it back though. That was close to complete disaster. But it's an Aston Martin 1-2. Oh, just get out my way, you slow bastard. There we go. Stroll leads the race. If it's anything like real life, he'll fall down to 9th place and complain to Brad. But we are now into 14th place. Let's get Magnussen. Here is Magnussen. And that's dispatching him. There we go.
Nice move.
1.3 seconds behind Raikkonen now. Good progress so far. Jesus. Well, we just set the fastest lap of the race so far in wild fashion. But by the looks of it, Hamilton is just up ahead in all of these queue of cars. So let's get after them all. Super dive. Raikkonen dispatched with. Next up is Gasly. I'm trying to make sure that I can get past this traffic as quick as I can and try and stay with Hamilton. That's the aim anyway, because we're now both fighting the same set of cars. Can I get around the outsides here? Nah, too much. Try and set Gasly up for the run in towards Cops. I think we got enough. We should anyway, we've got a good power unit behind us. That will be enough. Here we go. Now we've got enough. Just send it up the inside. Contact made. No damage. And we'll send up the inside of Fiat as well. Which we do. Lovely jubbly. And we keep pressing. Good pace as well. Lewis is about 3 to 4 cars in front of us. So we need to keep this up. I felt like Bono then. I felt like Bono, right, we need to keep this up. Pace is good. I think I'd be a proper engineer, me. Like, I wouldn't take shit either. Especially off Verstappen, the whiny bastard. I'd be like, mate, my tyres are on dry. But I'll be, alright, Max, you need to shut the fuck up, mate. Pace is decent, but you're still shit, so, you know. That's what I'd be like. Why are my frames just, like, dropped all of a sudden? I don't know if you can see on your end, but frames have just dropped. I hope they come back. I need them. Well, this calls for a send. And we do so. He's still there. You know, in my eyes, that's legal. I'm calling that one legal. He gave us a little bit of a bump. It reminds me of Verstappen and Leclerc. If you don't get a bit of wheel-to-wheel banging, you can lick your face. If anyone's unimpressed with that, I would like you to lick your own forehead. Let me know how you get on with that. Holy send-a-moly. Get that one sent, sunshine. There's my freaking stamp, you bastard. Right, we've got Albon next, then Verstappen, and then Hamilton. So we're getting there. He's now onto the Ferraris. This is a Mercedes fight-back duel. Hamilton started 9th, I started 19th. Oh, I'm sending this. There we go.
good work, great pass. We're trailing our teammate by 1.8 seconds.
Right, so gap to me and Lewis is 1.8, but crucially, Lewis has 3 cars left to pass. I still have to get past Verstappen and Leclerc. At the moment, we're averaging an overtake per driver per lap. And it's not good enough for me. I need to do more. Right, here we come. I'm going to have to send this. Oh my god, alive on biscuits with cheese in your face. Let's go. What a move. Lewis Hamilton seems to be overtaking everyone into Maggots and Beckett's. The cheeky bastard. I'll have that fastest lap, mate. We've got the pace here. We've just got to get past these... That's a bit corner cutty, sorry. We've got to get past everyone as quick as we can. Perez on the medium compound tyres should be easy meat, but Hamilton will get past that Ferrari very quickly. Probably into Beckett's again, knowing him. Or maybe even down here, actually. Wouldn't surprise me. I'm having a look at the minimap now, see if he can pass him. He's going for it down the inside. There's a yellow flag, though. Someone's out. Who's that? Who's out? Is it in front or behind? It's the Ferrari. It's Vettel. Vettel's out. That's brilliant news for me. It's one less overtake, and I can get onto the back of Sergio Perez instantaneously. Oh. Saucy! Right, let's get onto it now. Hamilton just up ahead. That was a horrible run through Maggots and Beckett's, though. Perez has got DRS. Perez doesn't have DRS. It's Verstappen that does, but we can just breeze past. I'm pulling away from you. You've got slipstream and DRS. You're an embarrassment, Honda. Do you like my drifting? Right, everyone's boxed then. Hamilton's in. Verstappen's in. Stroll's in. Stroll's still technically the race leader. We're going to have an issue staying in front of Verstappen, I think, out of the pits. Unless they get held, I don't think I'll be in front, just because the front left tyre is cooking. I've put it on 25 degrees centigrade on the oven, and it's cooking, as you can see. It's on 104 degrees, so it might be hard to stay in front, but we're really in a fight here today. I'm enjoying it. The new engine, though, honestly, is paying off dividendly. Like, the pace that we've got with a fresh engine. Look at all these fresh, juicy components. Really paying off. Okay, so we're in then for a pit stop. Our first of the race, and our only one of the race. First stint was epic. Brilliant overtaking. Great racing. I'm having an issue with a couple of the frame rates, though, on this game. It's quite annoying. We're going to get held by this Alpine. Oh, you fucking asshole. I was hoping that we could get out in front. Never mind. Well, any hope of jumping Lewis and Lance is out of the way. The fight with Verstappen's still going to be really close, though. I actually think that we might be behind Max. He would have had the undercut anyway, and we've just been held by one of the Alpines. This is going to be so close on exit. Nope, Verstappen's got us. Bollocks! You freaking Alpine turd. Why'd you have to get in my way? Where's Cyril when you need him? Bring him back. Me and Cyril are babes. This is ridiculous. Leclerc behind me on hard tyres. Why have you done that? Oh, do you know what? You do you, mate. You do you. Let's just get onto the back of Max, close him down, pass him.
We're not going to be able to run in this engine mode.
Ah, shut up, Jeff. I've got something to do. Bye, Max. Ha 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 ha, you knob. Oh, he's coming back at me. Oh, that was awkward. I shouldn't have said that. I got this. It's fine. There you go. It's a bit wide. Well, Max wants it. Max don't get it, though. So we're back into fourth place now, sorry. Perez is yet to stop. He's going to go to the soft tyres to the end. That's all about when Hamilton's going to pass Stroll. If I've got the pace then, try and close the gap down a bit. Right, Perez is in. He's on a set of soft tyres now. He might be a threat later on in the race. You never know. Our focus now is to catch and pass Stroll. Gap down to 3.9 seconds. Hamilton just keeps pulling away. I can't catch him, even if I tried. So, primary objective now is to get Stroll. Come here, you money boy! This is it. This is my move. Lovely. Down the inside on Stroll. And we're up into second place. We did just set... Oh, hang on. He's coming back at me. Just slow down on the corner. We did just set the fastest lap of the race on the last lap as well. It's a great overtake there on Stroll. Had to do it quickly before the AI started ramping up their pace. Now we just got to make sure that we try and pull away now from Stroll. If not, I'll just drag Stroll along with me. That's absolutely fine. Brilliant stuff. Sainz there with a problem, according to Jeff. Really wish it was to Stroll, just to give me some freedom. But it won't be. I've got to be careful here that he doesn't make a move on me. That's still the fastest car and the fastest PU, so still need to be careful. But I think we're all right for now. Hamilton, as you can see, 6.9 up the road. It stayed actually at that gap, which is surprising. I thought he would have just shot clear. Well, there we go then, guys. Across the start-finish line there. And we win. We don't win. What am I on about? We came second in the British Grand Prix. Lewis Hamilton wins the British Grand Prix, should we say. We get driver of the day. Hamilton was actually just taking the piss in the final 2 laps, because the final 2 laps he decided to just say, I'll take the fast lap and go into the bloody 25s, and just smashed me. Honestly though, that might just be my favourite race of the season. Mainly just because it was just entertaining. It was just fun. Just fighting our way up the order. Hamilton fighting his way up the order. You know, making passes on all the cars. I just thoroughly enjoyed myself. Honestly, I thought that I've really had a bad record around Silverstone, but on this occasion, it wasn't to be. I've started to really improve against the AIs around Silverstone. Definitely still not quick enough to beat them, as we saw with Lewis Hamilton. But yeah, I just thoroughly enjoyed myself. I had a great time. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it whilst you're watching the Grand Prix and going along there. But the Mercedes 1-2 streak, it continues, as you'll see on the screens in just a second when it all loads in. You can see that despite Lewis Hamilton only starting P9, and from me starting... Hang on a minute, what? Starting P20? I started P19. Okay. But yeah, after that, after both Mercedes cars well out of position and an Aston Martin front row lockout, you couldn't keep us down for long. We managed to finish 1-2. Like I said, look at that. Hamilton set a 25-1. My best was a 26-0, so he was just like, yeah, up yours, mate. So yeah, he takes the win on the fastest lap. Stroll finishes in third ahead of Perez. Then it's Verstappen, Albon, Leclerc, Ocon, Gasly, Kvyat, Giovinazzi, Sainz, Raikkonen, Ricciardo, Grosjean, Magnussen, Russell, Latifi, Norris. And of course we saw Vettel DNF from this race. Looking though at the Drivers' Championship then, the gap is now cut down to 19 points between myself and Lewis Hamilton, thanks to Hamilton's victory here today. Verstappen stays in third in the standings ahead of Charles Leclerc, and then it is Alexander Albon. Stroll and Perez jump in front of Sebastian Vettel. In the Constructors' Championship now, it is 349 points to Mercedes' name, 206 points clear of Red Bull, who are now starting to get themselves in a little bit of a scrap with Aston Martin especially, because they performed exceptionally well here today. So that'll be interesting to see where that went. But let's get into the laptop and let's start thinking about some upgrades for the Beast. Okay. So we've got our contract negotiation. We can obviously approach other teams. We could be like, yo, Aston, I fancy joining you. We could join Red Bull. No, obviously, I'm not going to negotiate with any other team. I'm going to renegotiate with Mercedes-Benz and try and strike myself a brand new deal for this race. I'm going to go with a medium risk. It's a bit dodge, but we're going to go for it. I think, you know, I'm the championship leader. I deserve a bit of dollar. And Mercedes, yeah, there we go. We've signed for Mercedes-Benz, and that is absolutely beautiful. So we've got ourselves a brand new contract with Mercedes to the end of the season, and we can now go ahead and upgrade something because we've got another perk. So we could do driver acclaim boosted by 10%. We don't have enough to do the engine wear. We could do additional interview answers, but I'm going to go with this one because it's going to boost our resource points, and I just want Mercedes to be an even bigger beast than it already is. So we're going to continue with that, and there we go. We've got ourselves a brand new contract, but we're not done there. We've got a few things to do in the laptop, a bit of admin work to do. First things first, we're going to start with an engine upgrade for the car. We're going to get that in time for the Belgian Grand Prix. That'll get on the car. And then we've got 2 weekly resources that are going to come in before the season break. So let's get those onto the car then. So we've got the streamlined suspension arms coming in, which is fantastic. Let's just see if the spark plugs arrive first before I start thinking about upgrades. The spark plugs do arrive. That does mean that we can make another upgrade. We could do another aero upgrade. We could do maybe a weight redistribution. Why not? Oh, that's going to not come in time. I'm just going to rush it. It'll come in time. I know it will. I hope. Anyway, let's skip forwards. Alright then, so here we are then at the laptop just in time for the Belgian Grand Prix, and despite that rushed chassis upgrade, everything actually came onto the car. So we're all good heading into the next race, which is the Belgian Grand Prix. So, guys, if you have enjoyed today's episode, like I said, feel free to drop it a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here as well. As I've said, over 60% of you are still not yet subscribed. So subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time for the Belgian Grand Prix. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace!